Due to recent events, I noticed that there's been a lot of conversations being had about stuff related to relationships because of the eclipses, things also related to the North and South Node and their axis, just things like that, right? And to kind of make something in regards to that and help people out, I also noticed that as you begin to explore astrology and find out about like the divisional charts, you go past just looking at something like your Venus for relationships or like your seventh house. Um, you will find that yes, the navamsa is a very important chart that we use in Vedic astrology, but also there's very generic information about navamsa out there. So sometimes it gets a little difficult to navigate through all of that and then try to find a way to apply that to like a chart in a practical way. So what I went ahead and did is I organized a little presentation with a technique using the Priya Bhava. So in Vedic astrology, the 11th house or the Priya Bhava is an informal or descriptive term sometimes used by some astrologers to refer to the 11th house of the Navamsha chart, right? Because again, your D9 is your relationships. There's more to it than that, but I mean, that's for a longer video. So if you break up like the meaning of this word, it roughly translates to beloved or dear or friend, right? But in the context of the Navamsha, instead of just generally referring to friend, it's actually talking about your significant other. So obviously in the Navamsha, while the 11th house in a standard birth chart is, about like gains or income, older siblings, social networks, things like that, right? Again, in the 11th house specifically, it's used as an indicator for your inner true desires, romantic fulfillment, the nature of deep emotional attachments or love marriages, because this trines your comet trines, and because of other reasons. But also, there's general statements even about the Navamsha chart, even though like it's a more specific chart. So here is this specific technique that I'm talking about and how you could apply it. So this is a love tip. If you are married or in a long-term relationship, you should give the items related to your 11th house of the Navamsha, as it helps increase love and affection in the relationship. So in Vedic astrology, giving items related to your Navamsha and its 11th house symbolically feeds that with positive energy. So in traditional, circles and lineages, this is believed to multiply love, appreciation, and harmony between you and your spouse. So what to give, right? So because everybody has a different sign and planet ruling their 11th house, or sometimes they're lacking a planet, the perfect gift depends entirely on your specific chart. So if your 11th house is empty in the Navamsha, what you would have to do is combine the sign on the house with the house location of the Lord. So as an example, if it has like the sign of Taurus in it, right? The ruler of Taurus is going to be Venus, so you would have to look at where Venus falls there. So let's say it goes into the 12th house, and you're now trying to combine Venus and the 12th house, something that is a signification or that ties into things or themes related to like the 12th house along with Venus would be something like a premium private couples spa day or a luxury resort weekend. Obviously, you can find ways to get creative with this. There's a lot of different ways that you could spin this. But in general, that's the technique, that's the concept. You should definitely try it out and give me some feedback on how it worked out for you. And I'm going to make a reference list for the navamsa gifts. So we could look at gifts based on the zodiac sign, the ruling planet, and where the house lord is sitting, and have kind of like a thing to refer to. So if you're curious about that or you want a part two, definitely let me know and I'll work on that. If not, I have other things to work on. But yeah, I hope this helps you and I hope that it is something that you could use in a practical way. That way, if you're, learning how to read a Vedic astrology chart and you're trying to step into the Navamsha, if you know married couples or you yourself are married, you could now specifically use this to kind of see the dynamics of the D9. And yeah, there's just a lot to this, right? So we'll go ahead and stop there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.